This video was sponsored by Enhance, Elbilmek, a bit planner, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? We are now at eCarExpo in Norway, and today I'm going to show you guys this Xpeng X9. It's a van, a minivan. It's almost 5.3 meters long. Yeah. If you've seen the Denza video from Thailand, I might be comparing against Denza many times. Unfortunately, I don't think Denza will come to Norway, the Denza D9, but maybe the Seeker 009 will come. But this is a proper family van. Just look how big it is. And actually, it has a 22 centimeter ground clearance. And okay, compared to the Denza, this is more expensive than the Denza. It might not be as spacious, but it's supposed to have insanely good, comfortable ride. It uses AI to scan the front, to scan the car ahead and adapt the suspension for it. And it charges fast. It peaks at 330 kilowatts. So yeah, let's get in the front first. Maybe actually let's start with the front. So let me show you here. I always just double tap there. And you will notice that the front, okay, it doesn't have a frunk, but they actually made it quite compact. Okay, here. Voila. So we have HDMI input here and USB-C, and we have a 12-volt outlet there. And this is probably the perfume. Quite common in Chinese cars. We have this center where the bridge design I call, and here they put a Nintendo in the back here, and it's connected. I'll show you in the back soon, in the back seat there with the big screen. And also you see that the big screen there is now deployed or whatever, and then here it automatically switches over to the camera instead. So let me just see. It doesn't have, okay, close the door. I think something else is open here. Or is it? Wow, big screen. Ooh, nice resolution. Wow. Huh? Dude, like Xpeng, they are really improving. Like, I feel like every Xpeng I visit, oh, this is air vent. Oh yeah, of course. I can assume that if you go here, no, this is not, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you see? You can change the way everything works, right? So, every Xpeng I visit seems to be getting better and better. I was laughing at the G3 many years ago, but man, are they improving a lot. It actually makes the G6 interior look and feel cheap. The two charging pads here, I'm not sure what's up with this thing here. Yeah, why they didn't make the whole phone visible, but two charging pads, they're both working. That's great. Some cars, they only have one side with charging pad and the other just a dummy pad. Why not have both of them? Gear stock looks and feels nice. I mean the stocks, I mean. Oh, that door is not completely closed, that's why. I can see it here now. Okay, a relatively big screen here. What? Dude, I mean, interior wise, this is quite, sending data to China, this is quite impressive. Just getting a feel of what it looks like. It just, seriously. Okay, this might not be the most elegant way, but at least it works and it doesn't break. But let me check headroom here. It's needless to check headroom. But this car is not as tall as Denza. That means that the height here might not be that good compared to Denza. But you still have the length comfort. But just based on all the stuff here, of course, you can do this. Really practical to adjust that seat. Yeah. But man, dude, like, there's a pillow here. Like in the Mercedes EQS that costs 2 times more, right? Okay, the price hasn't been announced yet for the, but based on the price in Thailand, you know, it costs 2.7 million NOK, 2.7 million baht in Thailand, which is 900,000 NOK or around 80,000 euros. But this kind of level of comfort and premiumness, it's almost mind-blowing. How can they make this car with all this. Okay, not that big, but still. Okay, let's get in the back. Oh, okay, you have a button here to open the door. Oh, okay, and then okay, it has the comfort access thing, but yeah, okay, these. Do we have double glazed windows? Yeah, in the front, and here you can also open the window in the back. Double glazed window in the back, and you can actually lower this window. In ID Bus and the Mercedes EQV, you cannot open the window. I don't think even in the new Mercedes whatever you call it, whatever. This, look, you can do it. Look at this. Wait, where's the charge port? Where are the port, man? Okay, so the charge port might block for. Oh, it's here. Okay, let's try something here. Open the charge port. Oh, okay. This is GBT. Yeah. So this is a Chinese spec car. But what if I tried to? This wasn't fully closed. And oh, it actually opens. Unlike Denza. Denza doesn't allow you to open it. So you know what? Even if you're charging, you could squeeze in here, right? Huh? Oh, okay, this bit. I mean, it is possible to just squeeze in here. In the Denza, you couldn't do that because of the stupid placement of the charge port. Or maybe Denza could have allowed you to actually squeeze in and out of here because the charge port wasn't at the very back. Here, I also wonder why didn't they put it even further back? Maybe because of physical limitation, you can't go all the way back. But yeah, and then you just close it. And then, okay, so let me show you maybe the trunk. We start with the exterior parts here. So if you go here, there's a button, Xpeng, with some Chinese inscription there. This is the X9 Performance. Okay, so here we have 2, 2, 3, so it's a 7-seater. And then here you can control individually if you want to fold that part, like just press and hold, and then you see that it takes down the headrest and then goes like this. So yeah, compared to again Denza, I don't have that many minivans I tried. We also have Maxus MIFA 9, but it's nowhere as comfortable and upper premium, or I would even call this luxury. 21.4 inches. It's even bigger than Seeker's screen. It's huge. And also, Denza doesn't have a screen. Yeah, there. But yeah, look here, okay. So you can do this. You fold the seats and you get this solution. And it has a deep well here. Well, okay, it's still folding in case you want to see. So everything is done automatically. Wow. So again, compared to the Denza, this seems to be more premium because Denza had manual adjustment in the back here. And then here, okay, we have all the equipment there in a little lid, but wow, this is quite deep trunk. Also, compared to the Denza, Denza could load maybe around here. So here you have actually a deeper trunk. I think that's the subwoofer. But then you have the party trick. If we do this, I'll just show you that if you are in the upright position, this is also the way you could carry cargo with you. I'm trying to guess now how much space we have. There's a slight slope in the back, but we should be able to put the we put the baby stroller and some luggage here and still be able to close the door. And you see it has a slight slope there, which might eat up some space. Yeah, you see. But in case you need more space, you can do this party trick. Okay, you wait for it to open, and then you go here, and then you push these two together. There, and now it should do the folding. Might take some time, it's going to do all the whole thing. And then folds both of them. You have to push them simultaneously. And then you can get a different, there. Then it folds into that well. Like, whoa! And then you get this space. Huh? What the heck? Okay, I didn't bring Isabel with me, but you know, if I would put banana boxes in this space, I bet I could put some 20 banana boxes. This is really spacious. You could even Yeah, I'm not sure how much you could push forward with it, but you have the flexibility to change this. You to press and hold or pull it against you long enough, and then it pulls. Yeah, then it folds like that again. So here we have 12-volt outlet also in the back, very nice. In case you need to put something that, yeah, like a cooler box, but that is not needed because we have fridge in the front. I'll show you that soon. And then here you can raise and lower the suspension in the back. Might be in the lowest position already. Oh, it's racing now. All right, but let's close this. And then let's try here. So here, okay, they say that the European version will have not so wide seats, and there will be slightly more space in between here. Here in the Denza, first of all, Denza is taller, but Denza doesn't have that massive wide seats, I think. But in Denza, you can walk in between here. But here, this is just the way it is. If you want to enter the rear, you have to press, and then that seat goes forward, and that seat goes forward. And there you have the entrance. And then if I go in here, I can show you that it is quite spacious. Wow. And then I think you just press this to, yeah. I want to see how much leg room do we actually have here, because the car is quite long, so it should have good leg. Oh yeah, plenty. You know, in the Model X or in the, which one it was again? Even in the Neo EL8, it was cramped in the back. But here, since we have a minivan, then we have plenty of space. And also here, we have some buttons. This is for controlling the headrest, and this is for controlling the tilt. And then you have USB-C there, and then you have cup holder there, and even ambient light here, and a speaker there, and a relatively large window here. Let me test. There's the headrest, goes up and down, and then here, when you recline, holy mackerel! It's like those Chinese cars in the Thailand, Bangkok Expo. You can recline into the trunk, but what you also can do is you can go quite upright, church bench. Like, let me show you here. You can go 90 degrees or even more, and that could be useful if you want to transport something and you still need people and they're going home from IKEA or whatever, right? Of course, in the most backward position, then you actually get plenty of legroom. This is so much that you don't need it usually, but I just show you that you have all the adjustment here. And even the buttons here feels nice to touch and use. And then of course, to show you here, headrest can be adjusted in and out, up and down. Everything is done electronically. Wow. And then here we have 50-watt charging pad with cooling on this side, on that side. And even here we have, well, it's upside down, but this is USB-C 60-watt. Oh, it's not upside down, it's my bad. And you also have 60-watt over there. You can charge your laptop there. And here is the fridge. So compared to the Denza fridge, it seems like it's not as deep and long. But you can adjust stuff here. And you have the heating mode. This is the temperature, it doesn't say Celsius. And then you have the cooling mode here. And also I feel like this side is not the cooling side. You see, this is just plastic. Let me close the door here. Then we get the quietness in here. Oh, it actually closes fairly fast. And then how do you raise the windows? Here. There, now it's quiet. Now we have private space here. But here, okay. So in the Denza, the walls were the ones that was cooling it. So it became frosty, even with the plus temperature, right? Above zero. But here it seems to be better. It seems that the cooling is done inside here. That means that if you set it to the lowest temperature, which is 0 degrees, then...
Please close the refrigerator door.
Yeah, woman. Don't I'm trying to show you something here. Okay. And then here, do the testing. Yeah, okay, I survived. At least for me, it maybe hurt a little bit, but my daughter might find it uncomfortable and she will cry after this. But for me, that's okay. Let's try the other way around. What if you have something here and then you try to open it? You know what? Yeah. If you have something in the way there. Okay. It actually doesn't open that far, which is good because the Denza required freaking long space just to operate. And then you have a zero gravity. Okay, it's you can play games here. But wait, there is no screen to there's no LCD to do all that stuff. You have this one. Okay, you don't have that screen where you can do all the stuff here. You have table here, quite sturdy table. Did someone? Oh, what is this? What is this? Is it a remote? What? Ooh. Oh, let's. Okay. Okay. You have the remote, of course. Now you take down the screen, and then that mirror should automatically switch over to mirror mode again. Oh, it's in the camera mode still. Okay. So the remote is here. Wow, that's awesome. But here you have the controls here, and you can put it in the zero gravity mode, which is this. Then it adjusts everything, and then you just get this insanely good comfort, and you also have massage and ventilated seats, and you can also open and close it. So wow, in terms of premiumness, this is actually quite good. Yeah, I've tried Densas. I have that as a reference. I also tried the Maxus Mifa 9, but Mifa is kind of like lower. So yeah, but anyway, I have also this, just to show you. Yeah. So wow, but you know, I've been in Mercedes, I've been in many Audi and whatever, and the level of comfort here and the premiumness is just mind-blowingly good. That's all I have to say. I'm actually being honest about this. So that's gonna be for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.